You've been told to have hope, and it feels empty, because hope in the Bible isn't a feeling. It's literally a rope. The English word hope is vague. I hope it doesn't rain. I hope the plane is on time. Hope in English means optimistic feeling, but the Hebrew Bible has a different word and a different picture. The Hebrew word for hope is TIKVAH, and the root will surprise you, because you have heard the Hebrew root before. TIKVAH shares its root with QAWAH, the verb for wait on the Lord, the verb we studied in the video on Isaiah 40:31. Those who QAWAH will renew their strength. Same Hebrew root, KVH. The verb form means hold the rope. The noun form, TIKVAH, literally means the rope itself. 1. TIKVAH literally means cord or rope. Same root as QAWAH. Standard Hebrew lexicons, BDB, Halot, Gesenius, all agree. QAWAH is the verb. Hold the rope. TIKVAH is the noun. The rope. The thing you're holding on to has a name in Hebrew. It isn't a feeling. It isn't optimism. It isn't thinking positive thoughts. It's a physical object, a cord that you're bound to. This is what the Hebrew Bible means by hope. Substance, not sentiment. 2. In Joshua 2, Rahab hangs a scarlet cord from her window. The Hebrew word for that cord is tikvah, the same word Isaiah uses for hope, the same word Jeremiah uses for hope. Rahab's cord is the physical picture of tikvah. The Israelite spies tell her, "By this tikvah you shall be saved," not by feeling optimistic, by this rope, this physical thing bound to her window. The salvation was tied to a cord. The Bible's picture of hope is a scarlet cord in the window. If this is reframing how you read "have hope," don't just watch, respond. Like this video so more people can hear this. Comment "hope is a rope" so I know you are with me. And share this with someone who has been told to just have hope. If you want more Hebrew and Greek word studies that reframe how you read Scripture, subscribe to Rightly Divided. Now, let's go deeper. To the most quoted hope verse in the Bible. 3. Jeremiah 29:11, one of the most quoted verses in the Bible. "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope." The Hebrew word for hope in that verse, tikvah, not a positive feeling about the future, a cord, a tangible line to the future God is preparing. God tells the exiles in Babylon, "I am giving you a rope," not a promise of easy circumstances, a rope binding them to what's coming. 4. The New Testament preserves this concept. Hebrews 6:19. "We have this hope as an anchor of the soul." The Greek word for hope, elpis, but the imagery is unmistakable, anchor and cord. The New Testament writers understood tikvah's physicality. Hope isn't feeling. It's an anchor, something bound to what you cannot yet see. Behind the veil, Hebrews continues, where Jesus has already gone. The rope holds the anchor holds you. 5. Here is what this reframes about biblical hope. When Paul writes, "Hope does not disappoint" in Romans 5:5, tikvah doesn't disappoint. The cord holds. When Peter writes about a living hope in 1 Peter 1:3, it isn't a feeling that lives. It's a rope that binds you to a living resurrection. The tangibility is the point. Feelings come and go. Ropes hold. This is why biblical hope survives when optimism fails, because it was never optimism to begin with. So here is what this changes about hope in the Bible. TIKVAH is not optimism. TIKVAH is not positive thinking. TIKVAH is the rope itself, the object bound to God's future. Rahab held it in her window. Jeremiah gave it to the exiles. The New Testament called it an anchor of the soul. If you have been told just have hope and it feels empty, know this. The Hebrew doesn't ask you to feel more optimistic. It gives you something to hold. Like this video, so more people can hear it. Comment, "Hope is a rope, so I know it landed." Share this with someone who has been told to just have hope. If you want more scholarly Hebrew and Greek word studies, subscribe to Rightly Divided and grow deeper in the Word. The Word is worth the work.